Knicks family, what's poppin'? It's your boy. Tonight at 8 p.m. at the Toyota Center, the New York Knicks take on the Houston Rockets in what could be one of the ugliest games of the season if the Knicks aren't careful. Let's break it down.
That's the G.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight it goes down. The New York Knicks face the Houston Rockets. It's really not that big of a deal, but the Knicks play the Rockets tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and it could get ugly if we're not careful. It really could. The Houston Rockets are a team with a lot of firepower, and they're playing in a lot of small ball. Basically, they've gone full throttle on small ball. So that's going to be interesting. I haven't had a chance to watch them play since they've really gone full throttle small ball. So I'm really interested in seeing them play tonight against the New York Knicks. The interim head coach for the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, is Coach Mike Miller for the remaining 26 games of this season, and then we'll see what happens after that. The projected starters for the Knicks, Dennis Smith Jr., Frank Ntilikina is out, Elfrid Payton is out. So Dennis Smith Jr. gets his chance. And it could be for the remainder of this season. He'll get his chance to show that he could be the next Russell Westbrook. I'm joking. Just saying. That's what people thought about him, right? Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose, Dennis Smith Jr. People mentioned his name that first year in the league. You know, they put his name in the sentences with those two guys. Well, you know. Anyway, Dennis Smith Jr. is the starting point guard tonight. R.J. Barrett is the starting shooting guard for the New York Knicks. Reggie Bullock at small forward. Julius Randle at power forward. And Taj Gibson at center. The Knicks have a few guys on the injury list tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Mitchell Robinson, he's questionable with an ankle. Elfrid Payton, he's questionable with an ankle. Wayne Ellington, he's questionable with an ankle. And Frank Ntilikina is out with a groin. This same groin injury that continues to plague his career. I don't know what's up with it, but it's plagued his career ever since he's been in the league, ladies and gentlemen. Ever since he's been in the league. For the Houston Rockets, ladies and gentlemen, Mike D'Antoni is the head coach. The projected starters are Russell Westbrook, James Harden at shooting guard spot, Daniel House Jr. at small forward, and Robert Covington at power forward. And at center, get this, ladies and gentlemen, at center, you have P.J. Tucker. So this is basically a 6'7" and under team that's on the floor. 6'7" and under. We're going to see how the Knicks can match up. The one thing I will say, the Knicks aren't very big themselves with their starting lineup, right? Julius Randle is 6'8". Taj Gibson is 6'10". He's going to be the tallest guy on the floor. Doesn't mean he's going to dominate because P.J. Tucker, while he's, 6'6", 6'7", he's strong down there. He can grab boards down there. But anyway, the Houston Rockets have gone full out small ball. We're going to see what it looks like against the Knicks. We'll see what kind of adjustments Mike Miller makes, if he makes any at all. And of course, we're going to talk about some strategies to attack the Houston Rockets. I think most of you probably know the strategies anyway. Let's do a team comparison. For the season, the Knicks are 17-39. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They average 104.6 points per game. They're giving up 111.6 points per game. They shoot 44% from the field. They shoot 33.6% from three. They average 46.3 rebounds per game. They average 21.6 assists per game and 14.3 turnovers per game. For the season, their offensive rating is 104.7. That's 29th in the league. Their defensive rating is 111.7. That's 22nd in the league. For the Houston Rockets, They're 36-20 overall. They're in the playoff hunt out there in the West Coast, which means it's going to be, listen, any team that's in the playoff hunt, this is the time of season where they're bringing it, right? They want to solidify the playoffs for themselves. So they're coming with it. They're on a 3-game win streak. They average 118.5 points per game. All right, they give up 114.2. But listen, a lot of that is because they play a faster pace. So teams that are their opponents get more shots. I don't know if that's good or bad for the Knicks because we don't shoot that well from the field. We've gotten our field goal percentage up to 44%. Our three, behind the arc, we're still at 33.6%. It's not that great. So I don't know how good it is when a team plays up-tempo and if we have to play up-tempo with them. We'll see. We'll see. But because the Knicks shoot a low percentage, it could be scary because the Houston Rockets might get out and run. Anyway, the Rockets, they shoot 35.1% from the field. They grab 45.4 rebounds per game. They average 21.5 assists per game. They play a lot of iso ball. Russell Westbrook, James Harden. Then they average 14.5 turnovers per game. Their offensive rating is 113.6. That's second in the league. And their defensive rating is 109.7. That's 15th in the league. Now let's look at the last 5 games. It's not like the Knicks are playing any closer to the Rockets over the last 5 games, but let's take a look at it. All right, the last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks are 2-3, the Rockets are 3-2. The Knicks are averaging 105.8 points per game. They gave up 111 points per game, so it's still basically on par. They shoot 44.7% from the field. They're shooting 33.1% from 3. They average 46.8 rebounds per game. They're averaging 24.2 assists per game and 16.8 turnovers per game. All right, this is the last 5 games. Now, their offensive rating is terrible, 102.3. That's 29th in the league. But their defensive rating is decent, 107.4. That's 8th in the league. Can they play defense against the Rockets? We'll see. They got a lot of firepower, the Houston Rockets do. We'll see. The Rockets, again, they're 3-2 over the last 5 games. They average 115 points per game. They give up 112.2 points per game. They're shooting 45.2% from the field, and they're shooting 36.2% from 3. They average 37.6 rebounds, 20.8 assists, and 12.8 turnovers per game. Their offensive rating is 113.9. That's 9th in the league. And their defensive rating is 111.5. That's 16th in the league. So, this is what we look like the last 5 games. The Knicks are a little bit better than throughout the season, but it still doesn't look like they're going to be a match for the Houston Rockets. Unless for some reason, the Knicks just match up well with the Rockets. This could be ugly. This could be ugly because, like I said, the Knicks do not shoot very well from the field, especially from 3. So they've been shooting less threes, but then that hurts them because other teams, they shoot well from 3, and they make them. So the Knicks get outscored easily because teams can knock down that 3, and the Knicks really can't knock down the 3. And if you're missing shots, you're giving teams the opportunity to get out and run. You don't want the Houston Rockets running because they can do it. Right? They already play a fast-paced type of a game where they're going to get up the floor and shoot the ball quickly. But anyway, we're going to get into it. Let's break down a couple of matchups. The first key matchup, James Harden, RJ Barrett. Now, he's a guy, James Harden, that people, coming out of college liken RJ Barrett to James Harden. He resembles James Harden's game. I don't really see it that much as some people said, but anyway, that's what people said. I don't see it as much. I think RJ plays a different game than James Harden. I don't ever think he's going to be the same scorer that James Harden is. James Harden's averaging 35.2 points per game. There's only a few people in the league that's ever going to do that. Anyway, James Harden, 6'5", 220. He's averaging 35.2 points per game, 6.4 rebounds per game, 7.4 assists per game, and 1.7 steals per game. He shoots 43.9% from the field and 35.9% from three. RJ Barrett, he's 6'6", 214. He's averaging 13.7 points per game, 5.1 rebounds per game, 2.4 assists per game, and 1 steal per game. He shoots 38.9% from the field and 30.8% from three. The one thing that I do like about this matchup is that RJ Barrett's going to step up. That's the one thing I really like about this. RJ Barrett is going to step up. He's going to want to step up. He's going to be motivated to play. Let me say that. Let me not say he's definitely going to step up, but he's going to be motivated. I'm pretty sure he wants to prove that he can play with someone like James Harden. That's the type of person that RJ Barrett is. He's going to try to step his game up. He's going to come out. I think he's going to have a good game. Now, can he defend James Harden? It's going to be tough, but I think he's going to have a good game tonight. The next key matchup, Russell Westbrook and Dennis Smith Jr. Again, one of the guys that people likened Dennis Smith Jr. to when he was with the Dallas Mavericks and he first came into the league. People said, yeah, he's Russell Westbrook. Is he Russell Westbrook? Is he Derrick Rose? Which one is he? Well, he's Dennis Smith Jr. It's not either one of them. I don't know if it's going to be. Russell Westbrook, 6'3", 200 pounds. He's averaging 27.2 points per game, 7.9 rebounds per game, 7.2 assists per game, and 1.6 steals per game. He shoots 46.6% from the field and 24.6% from three. So far, they've been able to work together. We'll see how far this is going to take them in the playoffs. The West Coast, out west, they got some teams out there. That's some teams that can ball. But it's worked so far. How could it not when you got two guys like that? But anyway. Dennis Smith Jr. is 6'2", 205 pounds. He's averaging 5.1 points per game, 2.3 rebounds per game, 2.9 assists per game, and just under 1 steal per game. He shoots 33.5% from the field and 30% from three. Obviously, Dennis Smith Jr. is having a down. He's I don't want to say he's spiraling down, but he hasn't played well this season. So this is a down season for him. It's definitely a down season for him. He came into the season averaging about 13 points a game. And people were hoping and expecting that he was going to be able to take another step this season. Well, he clearly did not do that. He's taking a step backwards. He's got a chance now. Frank Ntilikina's injured. Elfrid Payton is injured. Dennis Smith Jr. has a chance to show that he can still be that guy. He is still the guy with all the potential. He has a chance to start showing it now. And make the Knicks think about what we want to do. Most people say Dennis Smith Jr. is gone. The Knicks might trade him, this and that, the other thing. He has a chance right here, right now, to prove his worth and to show that he's still that guy with all the potential. He had a down year. He had things happen in his life. Things happen in his life, and he's got a chance to prove that he's over it. He can get over it. He can move forward with his career and reach the potential that a lot of people said he had. So we'll see. He's got a tough matchup tonight versus Russell Westbrook. He's really got to be on his defensive game. We'll see what he can do. I'm rooting for the kid. Let's talk about some keys to the game, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, communication on defense. Listen, you got James Harden, you got Russell Westbrook. Those guys are going to play ball. They're going to come at you. They're going to attack you. Right? There's no doubts about that. They're going to attack you. Got to have help. You're going to need help side defense. You're going to need, I don't know if Mitch Robinson's going to be playing, but you may need an eraser back there, which we will not have if Mitch Robinson is not playing. So you really got to have good communication on defense. The Rockets are small. So we've got to have defensive rebounding. Right? If they miss, and they shoot pretty much average from the field. They miss shots. We've got to rebound the ball. They can already score. Don't give them a chance to have second chance shots. Or don't allow them to have second chance shots. Because if you allow them to have second chance shots, forget about it. It's over with. Okay? And then help. We need help. Help. All right? You've got to have good help side defense. I just talked about it. Okay? You need to have, if it's Reggie Bullock helping on James Harden, Reggie Bullock helping on Russell Westbrook, you need these guys to help. Julius Randle, you got to help too. Everyone's going to have to help. It's going to be tough. You got two guys that can really score. It's going to be tough. Utilize size, and it's much easier said than done. But we've got size. Taj Gibson, Julius Randle, you got to flex your muscles just a little bit. All right, flex your muscles. Try to pound it inside if you can. Now, this is the thing. Mike D'Antoni really started this whole three-point shot thing. He really did, right? Steve Nash even admitted that he wished that he shot more threes. Looking at the way the NBA goes today, he really wishes that he shot more threes. Maybe it would have propelled the Suns to a championship. But Mike D'Antoni started this because his philosophy is that playing in the post was just wasn't efficient enough. It slowed down the offense. It bogged down the team. It stopped movement, ball movement, man movement, and it didn't let you play in rhythm. Unfortunately, this is what the Knicks have because we can't shoot threes. So we've got to try to utilize our size and slow this game down. That's where the Knicks are going to have a chance. Slow the game down. Utilize your size. Play in the post. Slow it down. Right? Try not to play up to their speed because we're not going to play well at their speed, in my opinion. I know a lot of people say that we play better fast. There's been a few games where we fast break. Right? We get a couple of fast breaks. But some teams, you just got to slow it down. And I'm afraid with the Houston Rockets, if we try to play up to their tempo, we'll be in real trouble because we cannot shoot as well as they shoot. And if we try to play their game, it's going to be a lot of long rebounds. They're going to be out and running, and they're going to be scoring on us, and we'll be in trouble. I think we got to keep it close to the basket. We have the advantage closer to the basket because of our size. Then we need to keep the ball close to the basket. If we can score in the post, score in the post. If we can score inside, score inside. We want short rebounds, not long rebounds. They're going to be better at getting long rebounds. We're going to be better at getting short rebounds because we got more size inside. That's where we got to try to capitalize on our size. And see if we can play through R.J. Barrett with some spacing. Right? We don't have a distributor on the floor. He's going to be our best distributor tonight. Let's try to play through R.J. Barrett. See if he can distribute the ball. Everyone keeps saying, play through him, play through him, play through him. Well, let's see it tonight. It's the perfect time for it. Frank Ntilikina is not there. Dennis Smith Jr. really isn't a distributor. Elfrid Payton's not there. Play through R.J. See if he can get the ball out there. Get the ball to some people. Create for himself. Create for other people. Then we got to hit the offensive glass, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we have a size advantage. So we got to hit the offensive glass. We can't be one and done on the offensive side. We get up a shot. We don't get a rebound. We let them get out and run. We really got to hit that offensive glass. It's going to be a tough task tonight, playing the Houston Rockets. Mike D'Antoni is known to push the tempo. He's known to have teams that can score. And, you know, they're not awful on defense. I know Mike D'Antoni doesn't have a reputation for having teams that play great defense, but they're not awful. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what happens tonight. The Knicks, Rockets, 8 p.m. Catch y'all later, man. Peace. Well, not peace yet. Let me get my ad up there. There we go. Now it's peace.
That's the deal.